Okay, we're going to move now to the good of the cause. The Board of Education recognizes the value of public comment on educational issues and the importance of providing an opportunity to the public to express themselves on school-related matters to the residents of East Brunswick, to allow for a fair and orderly public comment period, and in accordance with Board Bylaw 167, individual comments are limited to 5 minutes. Members of the public are reminded that this is a public televised meeting of the Board of Education. To protect the privacy of all students and staff, concerns regarding individual students and staff members should generally be addressed by first meeting with the appropriate administrative staff, according to New Jersey Statute 10412B. Is there anyone that would like to, I know there are people that would like to address the board.
I'm Jessica D. Benedetti, and I'm a 7th grade science teacher at Hammersholt Middle School.
Aileen Larison, Hammersholt Middle School.
And our students wanted to share a little bit with everybody about what they're learning in class.
I'm Matthew Cordasco. Fracking is a method used to retrieve gas and oil from underground. This process involves injecting millions of gallons of water and chemicals under high pressure into a well, cracking the rock, and releasing natural gas and oil. This takes untapped oil and gas from the shale, bringing it up from underneath the earth.
Hi, I'm Rishi Menderata. In order to get a better idea of where earthquakes occur, we plotted U.S. earthquakes on a map. On the Chromebooks, each student researched 10 earthquakes that had occurred on one specific assigned day. Then, each student plotted the earthquakes on their individual maps. After that, each student plotted their findings on a big map like the one shown here. This gave us about 200 points to analyze. We then noticed this area of earthquakes. Since we had previously learned about earthquakes and in which areas they prominently occur, we knew that earthquakes don't normally occur in this location. We wanted to know why they were happening here.
I'm Sal Malhotra. Fracking may be what is causing the unusual earthquakes in this area. In class, we analyze evidence that reveal both good and bad aspects of fracking. After going through the evidence, some believed that fracking was good and beneficial for various reasons, while others thought that fracking was bad because of the effect it had on Earth. Fracking is a controversial issue in society today, and it can start a strong, heated debate between its opposing sides.
There has been much debate about the effects that fracking has on the earth and the organisms living on it. There may be few benefits of fracking, but we, in Analysa, think that fracking causes detriment to the earth and the organisms occupying it.
To begin with, fracking has more downsides than benefits. Fracking is a direct cause of some earthquakes. Drilling in Earth's crust leads to disruptions which result in these earthquakes. In fact, earthquakes have increased by 50% in the last 8 months because of fracking. This happened in specific locations, which include Texas, Louisiana, North Dakota, and Pennsylvania.
Fracking also leads to water contamination. A lot of times, the oil taken from the wells can escape and seep into groundwater, which is a major drinking source for several towns. There have been 1,000 documented cases of water contamination linked to fracking. Oil is so poisonous that one drop of oil can contaminate 75,000 gallons of water. Imagine how many people can get hurt from this.
Hi, I'm Sayon Kim. One of the biggest reasons why people are against fracking is because it contaminates water. The gases used during the fracking process sometimes leak to nearby groundwater, and that groundwater can sometimes be used for drinking water for the nearby towns. However, most people do not drink tap water. Instead, they drink bottled water. In 2013, the gallons of bottled water per person was approximately 32 gallons. Also, the sales of 10 main water brands in the U.S. sold up to $7.23 billion in bottled water. People do not drink tap water often, and what with everyone's water filters and the consumption rates of bottled water, the danger of contaminated water from fracking is not large and possibly even canceled out.
I'm Rachel Lobel, and I just wanted to add on to what Sion said about fracking being dangerous towards the environment, being positive towards the environment. And it creates various jobs. 10,000 jobs were created in a single fracking site, and over $100 billion are created in overall revenue, majorly benefiting our economy.
As you can see, fracking is a very controversial issue. It helps Americans gain jobs, especially in a time of economic crisis, and also abundant amount of oil, which makes us one of the major producers of oil throughout the world. But fracking also has its negative sides. Now, man-made earthquakes are happening near fracking sites due to the drilling to gain shale oil. This is mainly happening in northern Texas and surrounding areas. Also, fracking needs a lot of resources like water and chemicals. So if there's ever a chemical leak, then this will cause a very big problem. So in reality, it's America's decision if we should stop fracking.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Elaine Moran, and I am a French teacher at Hammarskjold who also happens to be the co-advisor of Hammarskjold's Science Olympiad team. I am so very excited to bring them with me tonight. We had tryouts in October. We had more than 100 students try out, and we selected 18 members, half 6th grade and half 7th grade, to be on our team. We meet twice a week to study. How many kids do you know that actually volunteer to study after school on all kinds of different events? Everything from, they're going to tell you what events they participated in. And we went to our regional competition in January. There were 20 teams from 6th through 9th grade that we were competing with. And out of 20 teams, my Hammarskjold team came in 2nd. I am so very proud of them, and we've qualified for the state championship in March, and they're just going to introduce themselves to you and tell you what they competed in.
Hello, I'm Michael Gorbunov. I'm Michael Shen. We're both in 6th grade. And our event was an elastic launch glider, where we would have to build an elastic launch glider, or a glider that was launched with a rubber band. And we did 5 times better than last year.
I'm Rachel. I am in 6th grade. I participated in 2 events, Picture This and Be a Vehicle, which I did with Sophie Brown. And our car got 2nd place out of 20 teams.
I'm Liliana Cantil, and I'm in 6th grade, and I participated in experimental design with Rachel Yan and Ahmad. We came in 7th place.
My name is Rachel Yan. I'm in 6th grade, and I placed 2nd in anatomy and physiology.
My name is Ahmed Sakal, and I came 1st place in my event, Ready to Do It.
Hi, my name is Maria Galkin. I'm a 7th grader at Hammarskjold. I participated in an event called Simple Machines, where you build a lever and you also get tested on the function of simple machines. And with my partner, I placed 5th place.
Hi, my name is Amelia Galkin. I am a 7th grade student at Hammarskjold Middle School, and I participated in an event called Dynamic Planet, where I learned about oceanography and got to expand on my learning that I did in school.
we just wanted to thank you very much for having us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Melissa Dugan. I'm a sixth grade social studies teacher at Hammersholt, and I just want to thank the members of the board, the members of the administration, parents, members of the community, friends, family. Thank you for being here to support us. Thank you for this opportunity to teach these amazing children, and for this opportunity really to shine the spotlight on what they do every day. And they might look like ordinary sixth graders, but there is nothing ordinary about them. And they are more than just sixth graders. They are becoming historians in social studies, and that is what they'd like to share with you all tonight. Historians love documents, so we've created a document of what we're doing in our class as we learn about history, but also becoming historians ourselves. Spencer is going to start us off with mapping.
Me and my fellow historians, we use mapping in class. Maps help us identify landscapes and civilizations in a visual manner. This helps us on a lot of projects. Maps show where continents and countries are. This as well can help us with other projects and tests. Maps show us geographical features, which again can help us with tests and other projects. And this is an example of a map of East Brunswick.
Who's going to tell us a little bit more about mapping?
Like how Spencer said, mapping helps us in social studies class. So how we use mapping is mental mapping sharpens our internal GPS. This means like so we know what a shortcut is to get to the school faster or something like that. And maps help us get to a destination quicker than like just guessing. And without maps, we would all be lost. Like we would.
Yeah,
we would. Like that.
You wouldn't know where the IHOP is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's for sure.
One of the things historians do is they ask questions, and Minta is going to tell us about that.
Google questions are questions that can be answered on Google in simple answers such as dates or people. And good questions are questions that make you think and analyze and express what you're thinking. Good questions can enhance your learning of the unit of study, helping you go deeper and understanding more than you would by asking a Google question.
And this is Naomi, and she's going to explain what we do with those questions that we generate in class.
Unlike many other social studies classes, before a test, we would create an open-ended question that would help us review our unit that we learned. And we also create our own study guides to be able to have an understanding of the unit. And we also each day have an objective question that we would use as a closure at the end of the day to see what we have learned during the day.
So basically, Ms. Dugan really doesn't have too much to do when you have students like this. They're doing all the work. And this is Kai. He's going to tell us about claims. And we heard that word tonight in our presentation, right? Okay, so he's going to tell us how we use claims in our social studies class.
Claims are complex summaries of the subject we are learning. These summaries help us enhance our learning by learning more about what we are doing. Claims help us have an understanding of the main ideas of what we are learning. This understanding will help us elaborate more and do well on the test. Claims help historians dig deeper in their learning and go further to educate ourselves more. This will let us move further on and help us in more units.
Thank you.
And historians generate ideas from questions. The ideas that we've generated will soon become evidence to support our claim. We use evidence We infer from our sources to create our claims. We use the evidence that we've generated and add that to what we've inferred to create our claims. We use reasoning to explain how the evidence supports our claims. This shows that the reasoning makes sense and actually makes relevance to our claims.
Thank you. And Minta is going to tell us about protocols and how we're becoming such good public speakers.
Protocols are a way to talk about a topic and express our feelings. Everyone participating gets time to clearly explain their thoughts and designate time. Historians learn more by sharing to fellow historians and expressing their thoughts and facts. We use the classroom discussions to express our ideas by explaining what we think and showing our evidence to the rest of the class.
Thank you. And finally, Coven is going to explain a little bit about the kinds of protocols that we do to practice speaking.
So we have 4 styles of doing the protocol. The first one is the regular protocol, which you can share ideas with a partner, and you'll have an equal amount of time. The second one would be a class discussion, where you can be able to talk as a class, and you can agree or disagree on opinions. The third one is a discussion, where it's similar to a protocol, but it has an unequal amount of time where you can share anything you want to. And the last one is a network, where you get to talk out to other people. And when you talk to other people, you can also add information by writing it on your binder, as you can say it.
Great. Are they amazing or what? Couldn't be better. Thank you. Thank you all. And thank you.
I am constantly amazed not just by the knowledge that our students have, but by the poise that they display by coming up here and sharing with us so eloquently. You are not functioning as students in this capacity. You have truly become our teachers in sharing your knowledge with us and inspiring us to want to learn more about what we're hearing. Bravo, guys. Excellent, excellent job.
Thank you. Have anyone else that'd like to address the board this evening?
Good evening. My name is Karen Familetti, and I live at 18 Stevens Drive. I would like to thank President Cohen and the members of the board for your thoughtful response tonight and timely response in the matter of healthy school start times. And on behalf of hundreds of parents who, along with me, recognize the consequences of sleep deprivation among our adolescents, I want to tell you that we appreciate your listening to and considering the concerns that we have about the impact that school start times have on the daily overall well-being of our children. Changing school start times is certainly not the only factor that would help our kids get the sleep that they need and be healthy, productive teenagers. There are many things that parents can do as well, but the school start times are out of the parents' control. So I will continue to raise awareness among the parent community about adolescent sleep patterns and the consequences of sleep loss and the benefits of healthy sleep that our children need. I will continue to request our legislators to take action to help create sleep-friendly schools across the state. And I'll be exploring our school curriculum to determine how the students are learning about the physiology and the benefits of sleep and the consequences of sleep loss and ways in which they could obtain a healthy quantity and quality of sleep. So I hope that these efforts will improve awareness and sleep health for our children. And though I am disappointed that we can't make a change at this time, that's no secret, I look forward to addressing this matter in the future. I realize that there are many facets to making a decision like this and that it needs to be part of a larger goal. So I'll be looking forward to addressing it in the future and determining if this is a desire of the majority parents and other stakeholders in the district, and when resources may allow for us to have such a change. Other schools have made the change without it detrimentally affecting sports and extracurricular activities and all of those other things that matter in the teenager's life. So I look forward to addressing it in the future as part of larger goals, and I thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Yvonne Bronco. I reside at 26 Bucknell Drive. I just wanted to take this opportunity to publicly thank Dr. Valesky. I addressed the board at our last Board of Ed meeting in reference to concerns I had with the park. Within 2 weeks, I had 2 meetings with Dr. Valesky. All my questions were answered. The concerns were validated, and I really appreciate you. And on behalf of not only myself as a parent, of all our parents in the district, we are really lucky to have a superintendent who's willing to listen and take into consideration the parents' concerns. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anybody else that'd like to address the board this evening?
I think someone should go.
Seeing none, we'll close the public session, and we're going to move on to our